I was asked to facilitate this special session or side event for the 12th GFRAS annual meeting, and I'm privileged to be given the duty to act as facilitator. So thank you very much, Dr. Siti Amana, for this privilege. So this is now the sharing session from the previous alumni of the TOT, or Training of Trainers, I suppose, for the Tropical Agriculture Platform Agriculture Innovation System. Let me first present some house rules. Of course, as a form of etiquette in any webinar, we should always mute our microphones while we are not speaking, okay? And then you may keep the video on or off. And of course, dress appropriately. I can see that all of us are dressed appropriately. And then choose a suitable profile picture and name yourself formally, the way you would want to present yourself in an actual meeting. You may type in your questions in the chat box. And all these questions, well, some of those will be entertained if we have sufficient time. We will entertain the questions after the presentations of our two speakers today. Okay. Now, so let me present the first speaker. Well, our first speaker has held various key positions in the past, but currently she acts as the sorry, my screen is not showing correctly. Sorry about that. Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see, Eric.
Yes, okay. As I said a while ago, our first speaker has held many key positions in the past as a faculty of the University Putra, Malaysia, and of course, some other teaching positions and research projects in the past. But currently, she is the head of the Department of Agriculture, Technology, Faculty of Agriculture at the University Putra, Malaysia, and also an associate researcher for the Institute Kajian Dasar Pertanian dan Makanan. I hope I pronounced it correctly, at the UPM, and also associate researcher at the same institute. No, sorry, at the Institute of Kajian Sains Social. I suppose it means social science. Dr. Norsida, still at the University Putra, Malaysia.
Yes, right.
Right, and
yes, right.
She holds a PhD in agricultural economics and management. Likewise, a master's degree in agricultural economics and management, and a bachelor's degree in agricultural systems engineering, all from the Kagoshima University in Japan. So I suppose Dr. Norsida is fluent in Nihongo because of your education in Japan. So without further ado, let me present to you Dr. Norsida Man to present the top common framework on capacity development for agricultural innovation systems, experience from the TOT. You now have the floor, Dr. Norsida.
Can you stop sharing? Or...
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I open my slide first. Slideshow. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening or good mornings to everyone. I'm Norsida from UPM or Universiti Putra, Malaysia. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, RAS-SEA, for inviting me to deliver the talks about my experience participating in training of trainers, okay, workshop held last month, okay, 19 to 20 October. So me and Dr. FC, two of us, and 30 or 30 above of the participant participated in this training. Okay, the training focused on strengthening agriculture innovation system in Asia Pacific, TAP, approaches and tools, the name of the workshop. So in 2 days, we had spent our time learning many things and doing a case study discussion. So today, my objective is to sharing my experience about that training. Okay, now I move to next slide. Wait a minute. Why I cannot move it?
Enter.
Okay. I need to clear all things because I cannot see this slide. Wait a minute. I cannot see it. Okay, actually, this TOT training organized in the framework of the TAP ICE. Okay, maybe this is first word you to know about the TAP ICE project. Okay, I need to move it again. Okay, developing capacity in agriculture innovation system, scaling up the tropical agriculture platform framework implemented by FAO's Research and Extension Unit and funded by the European Union. Okay, the project aimed to strengthen ICE by promoting the common framework for capacity development of the Tropical Agriculture Platform, TAP. The common framework for capacity development for agriculture innovation system include tool assessment methodologies and operational guidelines for practical use. The TAP ICE project aimed to promote and integrate the TAP tools and approaches in regional and sub-regional research and extension organization in Africa, Asia Pacific, and Latin America. This action will further support the transformation of national agriculture innovation system through strengthened regional and national research, extension, and advisory and education organization. I cannot move it. It's not. Please wait for a while. Why? I cannot move it. Yeah. Oh, over.
Can be done.
Okay, wait. Already, okay. Before I explain about the main topic of this talk today, I would like you to know what is TAP, Tropical Agriculture Platform. Okay, actually the Tropical Agriculture Platform is multi-layer facilitation mechanism comprising 49 global, regional and national, representing agriculture research, education, extension, international development and funding agencies. So TAP is a G20 initiative to improve efficiency and effectiveness of capacity development program and knowledge sharing to strengthen agriculture innovation system in the tropic and subtropic. So to achieve this goal, TAP has embraced the agriculture innovation system perspective, acting as a multilateral dynamic facilitation mechanisms that enable better coherence and greater impact of capacity development intervention in ICE. TAP was officially launched at the first G20 meeting of agriculture chief scientists in September 2012 in Mexico, and FAO was requested to lead its development. Okay, let me explain about the ICE. ICE is a network of actors, okay, individual, organization, and enterprise, together with supporting institution and policies in the agriculture and related sector that bring existing or new products, process, and form of organization into social and economic use. Policies and institutions, formal or informal, shape the way that these actors interact, generate, share, and use knowledge as well as jointly learn. ICE is a new take on innovation, where it adopted a new approach that moved away from the idea successfully adopted during the Green Revolution that saw knowledge being passed on to farmers through the transfer of technology. So the ICE concept has been developed to better understand how a country's agriculture sector can make better use of a new knowledge and design alternative innovation that go beyond research investment. Okay, what is innovation? What do you understand about innovation? Okay, the classic definition of innovation include the act of introducing something new, something newly introduced, the introduction of something new or a new idea or method or device. In agriculture, innovation could be defined as a technology or practice or product handling that will bring increased yield in terms of quality and quantity and income of farmers, that we call innovation in agriculture. So in low income tropical countries, agriculture innovation has provided a more effective and sustainable use of natural resources and reduce hunger and poverty through economic development in rural areas. Okay, how we relate innovation and SDGs. Innovation is a key for the agriculture transformation to meet key SDGs. Okay, as you know, the Sustainable Development Goals SDG, also known as Global Goal, were adopted by United Nations. Okay, so as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030, all people enjoy peace and prosperity. Okay, and then what is the capacity development? We heard about this word. So, capacity development defined as the ability of people, okay, organization and society as a whole to manage their affairs successfully. Okay, OEDC 2005. And then UNDG defined capacity development as the process whereby people, organization, and society as a whole unleash, strengthen, create, adapt, maintain capacity over time in order to achieve development results. Capacity development support as effort by external individual or organization to reinforce, facilitate, and catalyze capacity development. According to FAO, CD is the process whereby individual, organization, and society as a whole unleash, strengthen, create, adapt, and maintain capital over time. So the capacity development framework developed by FAO is key to sustainable result at country level and ensures that development effort to lead to lasting changes. Okay, TAP and ICE. TAP sees ICE as a system with 4 main components. We need to remember it. 1 is research and education, 2 business and enterprise, 3 bringing institution, and 4 enabling environment. A dynamic interaction among these multiple actors facilitated by multi-stakeholders process can unleash innovation. Conversely, policy constraint, capacity gap, structural and other shortcomings may hinder innovation, thus preventing countries from realizing their potential for agriculture innovation. Okay. Okay, this is the concept diagram of ICE. I take it from the material from the training of trainer. You can see here that I said there are 4 main components in ICE. They are research and education, bringing institution, business enterprise, and bringing environment. And then there are 4 factors that may contribute to the success of ICE system. Science and technology policy, political system, technology from another sectors, and science actors. There are together, working together and make sure the eyes and innovation need to be success. Okay, next is in the training of trainers participated last month, they provide us a case study. Okay, the participant was divided to different room and different topic. And then for me, I took the case study number 4, where this case study used Farmers Field School. Okay, so through Farmers Field School, this case study tried to explain how ice works. Okay, so this case study is about farmers are using indigenous knowledge in FAW management through Farmers Field School in Malawi. So they give the case study and ask the participant to discuss about the success and how this Farmers Field School was running and what's the impact and the effect, everything. So I don't have time to explain one by one, but I try to explain this case study through diagram. Okay, this is continue from the case study. Okay, actually Farmers Field School's approach was developed by FAO and partners nearly 25 years ago in Southeast Asia as an alternative to the prevailing top-down extension method of the Green Revolution on that time. So FFS is a group-based adult learning approach that teach farmers how to experiment and solve problems independently. Sometimes they call FFS as a school without wall for improving decision-making capacity of farming community and stimulate local innovation for sustainable agriculture. So FFS as an approach was first developed to teach IPM, okay, integrated pest management technique in rice farming. In a typical FFS, a group of 20 to 25 farmers meet once a week in local field and under the guidance of a trained facilitator. And then facilitators come from a wide variety of domains. They typically include extension workers, NGO workers, farmer organization staff, or previously trained farmers. Okay, objective of FS. Okay, FFS project aim to provide training in skill to improve agriculture production, empower farmer with knowledge and skill to make them expert in their own field, to sharpen the farmer's ability, to sensitize farmers in a new way of thinking and problem solving, reducing gender inequality and targeting minority groups, community development, and strengthening producer groups. Okay, the key characteristic of FFS, one is learning by doing. Every FFS is unique. Learning from mistake, learning how to learn, problem solving. Farmers' fields are the learning ground. Extension workers are facilitators, not teachers. Unity is strength, and all FFS follow a systematic training process. Okay, this is summary of the case study. Okay, we can see in this case study, they raise about the problem facing by farmers in Balzai village in Malawi. They're doing a maize farming, so FAW is the main problem. Okay, about the worm, so FAW is a worm problem. So the effect of the FAW make their productivity low, and that will be cause the less income to the farmers. So there are two solutions. Okay, two solutions, and in this diagram we can see how agriculture innovation systems work. Okay, first, to solve the problem, solution is use innovation approach, and then the platform they use is Farmers Field School, and the practice they use in teaching farmers in FFS is IPM, about the local botanical solution. So in this, the actors, Department of Agriculture Extension Services of Malawi They provide input, they provide facilitator and technical advice to FFS and teach, facilitates the farmers, the members farmers, how to solve their problem. Okay, to make the FAW, the problem can be solved through research also. So in this case, Agriculture Research Agency was involved. So they continue the research, and then they try to find the solution to FAW problem. Okay, the effect, as I said, FAW caused the low productivity and less income of the farmers. So the solution is they try to diversify farmers' income in FFS. They try to strategize marketing approach, and then they make sure the farmers or the parties, the farmers of FFS have a business agreement, and they provide the microfinance. So the actors that involved in these efforts is NGO ILIAD, they call, and FAO through their AQO project, and then the CARE, the organization that provide microfinance. The microfinance called VSS, Village Saving and Loan. So this diagram show the concept of ICE itself. Okay, there are farmers through FFS, the actors, okay, DICE, Agriculture Research Agency, NGO, FAO, and CARE working together, contribute their effort to solve the problem, and then increase the income and increase the productivity of the maize farmers. Okay, so conclusion, FFS allowed farmers to solve problems using local knowledge. They're given the freedom to choose the innovation using their local knowledge, as they could develop their own criteria for selecting the innovation. The FFS and its network allowed farmers to manage their resources more effectively and take advantage of better access to market, higher price, timely input, and facility to growing maize. FFS also increased farmers' access to technical skill through well-trained master trainers and community-based facilitators, motivating farmers to participate and commit to the activities in the group. All farmers in this group experience the fall armyworm FAW problem, and they need to address the common challenge to improve maize productivity. So, in addition, close collaboration and support from DICE, okay, as well as ILIAD, CARE, FAO, and private sector were key factors to success in co-creating an innovative approach to address this challenge. Thus, through FFS establishment, it enabled the collaboration and networking, the support provision and policy commitment, the implementation of education and training, the research conduction and innovation, and the resource mobilization. All about this are the main component in agriculture innovation system ICE approach that can enhance capacity development in agriculture sector. So that all from me. I try to explain through FFS, ICE system approach can help to enhance the capacity building and help the farmers and help the sector, agriculture sector. So by that, I end my talk. Thank you very much for hearing me. I will stop sharing, Mr. MC.